That shows to what extent they have declined. I've been told that they are in big trouble financially, hence why they had to get rid of most of their expensive stuff.
Reports suggest that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle may be reassessing their financial plans following their exit from royal life. According to property records and industry sources, their Montecito home, purchased in 2020 for around $14.65 million, has been listed for sale, reportedly at an asking price of about $18 million. The sale is described as a private listing, with limited promotion to maintain discretion. These reports come as their major media contracts, including the one with Netflix, near renewal later in 2025. Experts note that maintaining such a large estate can be costly, with estimated yearly expenses in the multi-million-dollar range. Analysts are now questioning whether this move signals a strategic financial adjustment or simply a shift in lifestyle priorities. While the details remain unconfirmed by the couple, the situation provides a glimpse into the realities of managing high-profile finances beyond the royal system. For more verified updates and balanced insights, consider subscribing for future coverage. Public records and real estate sources indicate that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's Montecito estate, purchased in 2020 for about $14.65 million, has been quietly listed for sale, reportedly at an asking price of around $18 million.
When Prince Harry walked into a room, everybody wanted to meet him. Now when Prince Harry walks into a room, everybody wants to avoid him.
Located in one of Santa Barbara County's most exclusive areas, the property includes roughly 18,000 square feet of living space, 9 bedrooms, 16 bathrooms, and sits on over 7 acres. Amenities reportedly include a gym, library, wine cellar, guest house, and landscaped gardens. Experts estimate that maintaining a property of this size could cost close to $1 million annually when accounting for taxes, insurance, upkeep, and security. These expenses highlight the financial demands of owning a large luxury residence. Real estate analysts note that while the listing price suggests appreciation since purchase, the high-end Montecito market has slowed, meaning the final sale value may vary. The property is said to be represented by a firm experienced in discreet, high-profile transactions. This development offers a window into the practical side of managing luxury real estate in California's elite neighborhoods. The property listing highlights the home's privacy, security, and amenities, but does not reference its current owners, though those familiar with the market recognize the estate. Observers have noted that the timing of the listing, reported in January 2025, comes months before the couple's Netflix agreement is expected to conclude in September 2025. While there is no confirmation of a direct connection, the timing has prompted discussion about whether this move could be a financial or strategic adjustment. Public reports suggest their main sources of income include the Netflix partnership, estimated in the multi-million-dollar range, along with potential investment returns and occasional speaking engagements. Estimated annual expenses for real estate, security, staffing, and travel may reach several million dollars. Based on these publicly discussed figures, analysts believe that selling the property could be part of a broader effort to balance their finances and simplify their lifestyle as they approach the next phase of their post-royal careers.
We forget the ridiculous things that Meghan did right from the off to make life incredibly difficult for the super PR team. Meghan wanted to make everything about herself, make sure that she got the camera angle, make sure that she got the front page. That was the goal.
Analysts have noted that once the couple's Netflix contract concludes in late 2025, their reported income could decrease significantly, leaving investment returns and smaller projects as potential sources of revenue. These figures, based on public estimates, suggest their post-Netflix income might total around $1 million annually, while expenses could remain several times higher. From a financial planning perspective, selling the Montecito home may be a way to reduce long-term costs and secure additional liquidity. If the reported asking price of $18 million were achieved, and after accounting for purchase costs, taxes, and commissions, experts estimate they could net around $16 million from the sale. That sum could serve as a financial cushion while also eliminating the substantial annual upkeep associated with the property. Rather than a sign of crisis, some analysts interpret this decision as a pragmatic step towards stabilizing their finances and maintaining flexibility for future ventures. If the reported sale proceeds reach around $16 million, analysts estimate that amount could offset living costs for several years. However, the couple would still need to secure a new residence, meaning some ongoing housing expenses remain unavoidable. Experts suggest that purchasing a smaller property, valued between $3 and $4 million, could significantly reduce annual upkeep to an estimated $300,000 to $400,000 compared to nearly $1 million for their current estate. Renting a suitable home might cost between $30,000 and $50,000 per month, depending on location and security requirements. While these adjustments could ease financial pressure, they may not fully balance income and expenses unless additional revenue streams are established. Potential relocation options include remaining in the Santa Barbara area, where they've built professional and social ties, or exploring other parts of California such as Malibu or Beverly Hills. Each scenario reflects a different balance between lifestyle preferences, privacy, and financial sustainability. Analysts have discussed several possible directions the couple could take after selling their Montecito home.
But Meghan's not giving in, right? She believes that she has the star power, if not more star power, with the stories that she might have.
One option could involve relocating to another state with lower living costs and no state income tax, such as Texas, Florida, or Nevada, choices that could reduce both property and tax expenses. Returning to the United Kingdom has also been mentioned in some reports, though that scenario would likely require significant personal and logistical adjustments. Most observers, however, consider it more probable that they remain in Southern California, possibly purchasing or renting a smaller property valued between $3 and $5 million. Such a move would represent a practical downsizing rather than a major departure from their current lifestyle. Public perception of the sale has generated debate. Some commentators interpret it as a response to financial realities, while others view it as part of a broader plan to simplify their lives. According to sources cited in various publications, representatives have described the decision as a strategic move aimed at finding a home better suited to their long-term needs and professional opportunities. Public messaging around the sale has framed it as a strategic and financially sound decision aimed at maximizing real estate value and simplifying lifestyle commitments. However, some real estate and financial analysts have offered a more cautious interpretation when speaking to business outlets. According to reports from Variety and other publications, several industry professionals believe the timing of the listing, early in the year and without major promotion, suggests a desire for a discreet and efficient transaction. Financial advisors quoted in Bloomberg note that selling a primary residence within 5 years, particularly one positioned as a long-term home, can sometimes indicate pressure to reduce costs. These differing perspectives highlight a gap between the couple's official narrative and external analysis, leaving room for interpretation about their financial motivations. While selling the Montecito property could ease a major expense and provide liquidity, experts emphasize that ongoing costs, including security and staffing, may continue to present challenges unless new revenue opportunities emerge in the coming years. Experts note that while some expenses, such as security, are difficult to reduce due to genuine safety concerns, other areas may offer opportunities for cost adjustments. Reducing household or administrative staff, for example, could save a few $100,000 annually, though it would require a more hands-on approach to daily operations. Legal fees have also been cited as a considerable expense. Limiting non-essential legal activity could lower costs, though obligations tied to ongoing cases may remain. Travel and lifestyle spending represent another area for potential savings, with options such as flying commercial or reducing luxury expenditures. Even with these changes, analysts estimate their total expenses could still exceed projected post-Netflix income by $1 to $3 million per year. The proceeds from the Montecito sale might cover that gap for several years, but not indefinitely. Ultimately, experts suggest that achieving long-term stability may depend on securing new income streams, reducing overall spending, or reassessing lifestyle priorities to align with future financial realities. Viewed in context, the reported sale of the Montecito home appears to be one chapter in the broader story of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's life after stepping back from royal duties. Since 2020, the couple has pursued financial independence through media partnerships and business ventures, including high-profile deals with Spotify and Netflix. While these collaborations initially generated significant attention, several reports indicate that long-term results have been mixed. Spotify ended its partnership in 2023, and the future of the Netflix agreement remains uncertain. The decision to sell their California estate in early 2025 has been interpreted by some analysts as part of a continuing financial adjustment rather than an isolated event. Media coverage in the United Kingdom has emphasized contrasting perspectives, some viewing the move as a practical financial choice, while others frame it as a reassessment of the couple's independent strategy. Ultimately, the situation highlights the evolving realities of building a sustainable career outside the royal structure. Media coverage in the United Kingdom has focused heavily on reports that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are selling their California home, with commentary often contrasting their situation to that of other royal family members. Analysts note that while William and Catherine's living arrangements and expenses are largely supported by the royal system, Harry and Meghan's independent path has required them to manage all costs privately. Some commentators interpret this contrast as highlighting the trade-offs of leaving royal duties, greater freedom, but also greater financial responsibility. The royal household has reportedly declined to comment on the couple's financial matters, in keeping with its policy of not discussing personal family issues. Sources cited in British media describe King Charles as remaining aware of the situation, while reactions attributed to other family members vary. These claims, however, have not been independently confirmed. Looking ahead, observers suggest one realistic outcome could be a move to a smaller property in California, reducing expenses and relying on investment income and smaller-scale projects to maintain a more modest but sustainable lifestyle. Analysts have outlined several potential scenarios for what could follow the reported sale of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's Montecito property. One possibility is that they purchase a smaller home in California, reduce expenses, and maintain a simpler but stable lifestyle. Another involves pursuing new media or business ventures to replace lost income, though success in this area would depend on securing strong partnerships. A third scenario would see them relocating to a lower-cost region, possibly outside California or even the United States, to further reduce financial pressures. Some observers have also speculated, without confirmation, about the potential for renewed ties with the royal family, though this remains purely speculative. The least discussed but most optimistic outcome would be the couple landing a significant new deal or successful project that restores financial stability. Overall, this situation has reignited public discussion about the contrasts between life within the royal system, where housing and expenses are largely supported, and the realities of managing full independence outside of it. Before stepping back from royal duties, Prince Harry's housing, security, and many expenses were covered through official and family resources, providing financial consistency but limited personal freedom. His decision to pursue independence was framed as a desire for autonomy and control over his own career path, a goal many found understandable. However, as analysts point out, independence also brings financial responsibility. Managing private security, staff, and luxury real estate requires steady income from sustainable ventures. Public reporting suggests that their current earnings have not fully matched these expenses, prompting difficult adjustments such as listing their Montecito property for sale. Records indicate the home, purchased in 2020 for roughly $14.65 million, was listed for about $18 million in early 2025. If sold at that price, financial experts estimate the couple could net around $16 million after expenses, eliminating nearly $1 million per year in maintenance costs and providing additional liquidity. Ultimately, the move reflects a practical step toward balancing lifestyle ambitions with the realities of financial independence. Even if the Montecito sale goes through, analysts note that it may not fully resolve the couple's financial challenges. Based on public estimates, their post-Netflix income could fall short of annual expenses by several $1 million, suggesting that further adjustments may be necessary to maintain long-term stability. Observers emphasize that this situation should not necessarily be seen as failure, but rather as a recalibration of their financial plans. Ending major media partnerships such as Spotify and possibly Netflix reflects the changing dynamics of the entertainment industry and the challenges of sustaining high-profile ventures. For now, selling the property appears to be a practical effort to reduce costs and create financial flexibility for future opportunities. What do you think this decision means for Harry and Meghan's next chapter? Strategic adjustment or sign of deeper strain? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more balanced updates and thoughtful analysis on this evolving story.